good cowgirl from Flower Mound, Texas, Linda Sullivan.
Well, she's won already a couple of times here this season, Donnie.
She's won here twice, Dan. Really rides this horse consistently well. You see the turns, they're real smooth. She's not wasting any time, and they're not spectacular runs. This horse maybe could run just a little bit harder, but this is really good. You don't want to make any mistakes.
And a very good time to start things off. 16.54 seconds for Linda Sullivan. That's the way to start off the barrel racing as we get set to move along to Linda Hayes from Denison, Texas.
Riding a real pretty little gray horse, a little young horse, coming down that alley, wanting to make sure that he sees that barrel. Got a little bit close, but the barrel stayed up. If you knock one down, that'll get you that 5-second penalty that there is no recovery from, because the barrel race is really tight. And this horse is just not running. I don't know whether he's that tentative or whether Linda is.
And the time for Linda will be 17.12 seconds for Linda Hayes, and that usually doesn't win you much money here at Mesquite. Well, coming up next is Donna Thrash. Before the rodeo tonight, Shelly Burmeister had a chance to talk. Donna heading for the first barrel.
Really got to help those horses along. She's finished second here twice. Going to try to move into first with that 16.54. Still standing there debating. Their horse doesn't look like he's running that hard, but he's a real long, strided down horse. Really does cover a lot of ground. Let's see.
Certainly does. Look at his time, Donnie. 16.51 seconds, and that's going to move Donna Thrash right into the lead here tonight in the barrel racing. Coming up next is Julia Sermon, Gordon, Texas cowgirl. Her best time here this season has been 16.62.
And a good turn right there. Going into the right. She needs to do better than that 62 if she wants to be higher than third place, Dan. Whoa, but that 5-second penalty, that makes anything she's talking about winning any money.
Well, with the penalty added in, the time is going to be 29.89 seconds for Julia Sermon. The time to beat is still 16.51 seconds as we look at Gwen Frosch from Cockman, Texas.
Good looking bay horse. Got by that first barrel just a little bit, but really pushed hard to that second one. Throw it up just a little bit, not being as smooth as she'd like to be. It gets out a little bit wide, trying to pull that horse in on that last barrel.
Comes in strong, and the time will be 16.84 seconds for Gwen Frosch. A good time. Well, coming up next, one of the best, it's Jimmy Monroe, and earlier, Shelly had a chance to talk with Monroe, a good spokesperson for the world of rodeo, Donnie.
She's a good cowgirl. She came to the finals in '74, the first year I won the world title, and heck, we were just having fun back then. Didn't matter if it was 20,000 or 30,000. We didn't owe anybody anything but to ourselves. And, hey, rodeo's a great way to make it.
And the time for Jimmy will be 16.59 seconds. She just barely bumped that third barrel, but it stayed up for her. And we get set to move along now to Coelle Primrose from Aubrey, Texas. She has won here one time this season with a good time, 16.61.
Gray horse kind of scotched a little bit going into their set, just a little too much, and got out wide coming out of that first barrel. Nice second barrel turn. Get on down there, come around that third one, it's in. Nope, that's +5.
And I mean, it just barely fell over for Coelle. And with the penalty, the time will be 21.91 seconds, and that will take her out of any chance at any money. Just a couple of girls left for you as we look at Kathy Phelps from Yoakum, Texas.
Her best time has been 16.51, and that's currently holding first place. She needs to do just a little bit better than that. She's in the top 15 in the world standings for the Women's Professional Rodeo Association this year. I mean, she's got a good run going here, Dan.
Very strong run. The big man across the time. Yes, sir. 16.34 seconds, and Kathy Phelps now is the lady to beat in the barrel racing as we look at Phyllis Monk from Aubrey, Texas.
Coming in, they're running on a little slower track. We've had some barrel racers ahead of them. The ground gets a little deeper. Good looking sorrel horse making a run now. Phyllis, a good cowgirl, makes that third turn. Got a 16.34 to beat. She needs to be in the 50s to get a check.
And she makes it, Donnie, a good time. 16.45 seconds for Phyllis. Comes through and ends up this competition very strongly. And the winner, Kathy Phelps, the time 16.34 seconds. Second place goes to Phyllis Monk. And third place goes to Donna Thrash.